morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
It's my pleasure to do the Light Talk today. Last week when I talked to you guys in Light Talk, I shared some personal information about my brother and everything, just to let you guys know he's still pretty much in the same state. But it got me to thinking when I started giving you guys examples of people who put themselves in positions that they could avoid and then try to kind of play the victim. I started talking about a lot of procrastination and how people procrastinate in life. I spoke to you guys about, whether you're in class and you have papers coming up and you take your time to get to these papers and then you get stressed out and anxious and you start getting frustrated because you started to wait till the last minute to do your work. But there are other situations that people procrastinate in as well, I was talking to a young lady at my job the other day, and she was talking to me about her situationship. Some people stay in their situationships a little too long, too. So I went to the Bible, and I was like, well, what does the Bible say about procrastination? And what it gave me, you put that up on the screen for me, is James 4:13 through 7. It reads, "Come now, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go into such and such a town and spend a year there and trade and make a profit. Yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time, then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we will live and do this or that. As it is, you boast in your arrogance. All such boasting is evil. So whoever knows the right thing to do and fails to do it, for him it is sin." I don't know about y'all, but I never really thought procrastination was a sin.
That's good. That's good, brother.
But it says it right there. Procrastination is a sin. We sit here in life and we have the opportunity to do things that we know we're supposed to do right here, right now, but we procrastinate. We know now, if you didn't know before, that's a sin.
Man, you know.
If you don't know, not we know it's a sin. And knowing that it's a sin, that means that we are willfully going against God. If you know that you're supposed to be doing the right thing and you don't do it, that is a sin. Now, again, every time that I try and get to the Life Talk, I try to pray to God to make sure that this isn't something that I want to know about, but that's something that God wants me to share. So as the week went on, I was just flipping through social media, and I got this quote that came up, and it kind of locked in for me. It says, there's a Japanese legend that says, if you get on the wrong train, get off at the nearest station. The longer it takes you to get off, the more expensive the return trip will be. You're in a life right now where you can do what you need to do right now. Like I said, with your work, your situationships, but even bigger, to all those people that are on social media that keep on saying, you know what, I'm going to get out to that church one day. You're procrastinating. To everybody who says, I'm going to lock in today, but then you don't get around to it, you're procrastinating.
Good, brother.
To all those people who say, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to try and get myself right, but tonight I gotta get lit. You're procrastinating, and that's a sin. A lot of times when we sit here right now, we're all in church, everybody's in here right now. Like, raise your hand if you love the Lord. Raise your hand high. My question for you guys that didn't raise your hand high before I said that was, why didn't you raise your hand high the first time?
Same distance.
Procrastinating, you got to show that love for God. I saw something this weekend that said, is God a part of your life or is God the center of your life?
That's good. That's difference.
There's a big difference. When something's a part, you can take it off.
That's good, brother.
And things still work. But if God is the center of your life, you pull that center out, everything falls apart.
That's good.
We can't procrastinate on this any longer. We see how the world is. For those who are not saved, who those that may be tuning in just today, understand that the time is now. You got to do it to now. Not tomorrow, but to now. Because we can't wait anymore. Procrastination is a sin, and you're going against everything that's going in the world because you know what you're supposed to do. That's today's Life Talk.
Dropping nuggets, brother.